welcome to another vlog. My name is Lisa and I'm kicking day one of the vlog. Today's Monday with a little bit of planning. You guys know I love to plan and fail through. So I'm going to try my best to keep myself in track, okay? So I wrote everything down. I'm just going to revisit it with you guys. So I check some things out of my list, but let's do a recap. If you have not watched last week's vlog, I finished the Lily Cheer top by Irene Lynn. I used Chelsea Luxe Suri Speckle in First Snow. I love it, and it's out of this house for a little adventure. So I'm in the traveling so I'm so excited. Anyway, but I started also this washi tape top by Katia. So I try to find the pattern, and the yarn is discontinued, so I guess they took the pattern off or out of their website. But it's really simple. It's just two panels that you kind of like attach into the shoulders. The sides are open, and then you do overlap the rib on the bottom. So I finished panel number one. I was working on that. I finished in like no time. It goes really fast, and I love it. I love how it looks. So we have panel number one, and I'm a little worried because I have I think, yeah, you can see it. This is what I have left from skein one, and I am worried because I need to weave or kind of like attach the shoulders and then the sides, and if I have this amount, I don't know how I'm going to do that. So maybe I do like a decorative or something on the shoulder. We'll see. I will have to probably, you know, use my thinking cap brain that is a little fatigued, okay, to see how I'm going to do that and that it looks nice. Okay, so keep you posted about that. And that was last week. Last week I also have the beaded fish. It's been in two vlogs and I failed miserably. This week it's gonna happen. So let's start with the planning, okay? The planning for this week, the beaded fish. It's gonna happen. If not, if I do one thing, it's gonna be that. I'm itching, and I went ahead and I thought I didn't have enough wire, because you need this wire to there. I went and got another one. So I have no excuses because I make a lot of excuses, okay? In this life, I just feel paralyzed sometimes for no reason, and I'm going to get out of that mindset. It's gonna happen. If I need to over plan and over prepare, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. Nothing is gonna block me or paralyze me of doing anything. And if I say that because you guys saw that I blocked the poncho from Vlogmas, it's July. Okay, almost August, and I thought for some reason, and I think I said this already, I voiced it already, I'm going to say it again, I thought I was going to mess it up. One panel was going to be this big, and the other one was going to be this small. There was no biggie. I went ahead and blocked it, gave it 20 minutes in water, I blocked it, and then I took the excess water out, and I laid it out in 6 panels of 12.5 inches, and I made sure that they were, you know, like the entire thing was like the same size. There was no problem whatsoever. It was all in my mind. So I need to move past that. Okay, so the beaded fish is gonna happen. I'm going to finish that poncho. I'm gonna finish this up. We're gonna finish a lot of things this week. I also want to start a new sewing project. I already did my sewing plans, and I'm not going to pinpoint what I'm gonna be in the mood for. Today, I'm going to figure out what I'm gonna do, okay? I'm not gonna put any pressure. Every single time I put pressure on my sewing, I stop sewing. It's not gonna, it cannot, no. Okay, so okay, and then besides that, so we have a couple plans. What, 4 things already? Anyway, I also want to go thrifting because I mean, keep my sanity in check. Just to go thrifting. I don't have anything that I need, but I am in the lookout for baskets. This week I'm gonna try my best to behave, and I also, you guys have been asking me to do some more meals with you, like cook with you guys, and I have not done that because we are in a diet in this house. I don't do any sweets because my husband have the willpower of a dog, or I'm gonna say that it's like a bee. It's just like a willpower of a little bunny, okay? Like, he has no willpower, I'm trying to say, because he will see a sweet and he will eat the entire thing. Not like I will do cupcakes and he will eat one today and then one tomorrow. He will eat them all. that's Carlos for you. Okay, and then he complains, and then he tries to give me tips on how to lose weight. Like, dude, like, you have no self-control. Like, but at the same time, I try to hear me out. We're not trashing Carlos. We're trashing Carlos. Anyway, so I kind of like cook really low fat, the same thing, but the last 2-3 months I've been subscribed to the Restaurant Dropout. She is on Subtract, and I pay a $6 fee, and you get a PDF every week with 5 meals, complete with the grocery list, the essentials, the prep. You do a big prep, and then every single meal you cook around 30 minutes, so it's really easy. At the same time, you have a bunch of like different flavors, because Carlos was also, hear me out, bored with my cooking. Let me tell you something. I will never consider myself a boring, well, let me take that back. I do cook the same things over and over. I guess he was bored about that, but you guys know he eats like a king, but he needs to complain about something. Okay, we just, he's voicing his concerns. Anyway, that's it. Those are plans for those are the plans for this week. So let's get started. I have an appointment at 2. I'll be back, and we're gonna check on the poncho and then figure out what I'm gonna be sewing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. Happy Tuesday. I am ready to go. I'm gonna have some breakfast with my friend Maria, and I did too much of blush but after that we're gonna go thrifting. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to go have some breakfast to the same place I went last week. It's nothing new. She just have not been there, so she just wanted to go, and then we're gonna go thrifting. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's go. So this is the outfit of the day. I have like a little pantsuit and these sandals that I love, and then a bunch of necklaces, and then this. I tried to make it work. I think it's been on a blog or two, and it's too big, so I'm gonna give it to my friend. She's a little bit more she's huge, like not huge, she has boobs, okay? She's gonna fill it up. Okay, so let's go. went to 3 thrift shops. I bought stuff in the 3 places, and now we are hungry, so I'm gonna have some dinner. So I'm just probably not gonna cook today. I'm just gonna go ahead and get something for Carlos. But yeah, that's the update. Let's go get some tacos. Right? Tacos? Tacos! Tacos. It's Taco Tuesday actually.
I'm gonna get new sofa cushions and everything so that they're plump and almost like, you know.
Los tacos. ¿No son niñas? No. Caring. So I am back home. It's almost 6 p.m. I said that I wanted to be back around 2, but when I go out with my friend Maria, I actually sent her a schedule when I want to do it yesterday, so she knew what we were up to, and we checked every single one except the just maybe, which I wanted to go to Trader Joe's because I have flowers and I wanted to get some greenery, but we didn't have time to go to Trader Joe's. I may go tomorrow, but let me show you what I got. One, I got this little ice bucket. I loved it, and I mean, couldn't pass it. I think I own maybe 1, but this is so cute. I can put whatever I want in here. I paid $2.50, and today, Tuesday, in my local thrift shop, they have 10% off, so it was 25 cents less, so $2.25. I said that I didn't want to buy any more books, and I mean, who am kidding? I have a thing for cookbooks, and they were kind of like weirdly priced. Like this Chef Jacques Pepin book was $1 minus 10%, so 90 cents. And I mean, I looked through and I loved it. So it's called Today's Gourmet. This is a light and healthy cooking for the 90s. It's from the 90s. This one is a Betty Crocker cake and frosting mix cookbook, and it's from the 70s, I think. I don't remember, but it has a bunch of recipes, and of course I couldn't pass it. And I pay $1 minus 10%, 90 cents. And then this one, look at the size of this one. It's called the Creative Cooking Course by Charlotte Turgeon. And they had 2 versions. One had like a, you know, kind of like a picture cover, kind of like regular cover, and it was hardcover, but this one is embossed. And I looked through it, and what I love is that there's pictures in every single page, like every single page. So I don't feel bad. $2 minus 10%, so I pay $1.80. I behaved there. Then we went to the second one, which is like a bougier one, and I couldn't find anything, but I found this necklace that I pay, I think it was like $1. It was $1.50, but I ended up paying like I don't remember, but $1 and something. And I love the beads on it, and it's kind of like a shorty one. But I'm gonna rewire it. I might do that tomorrow because this one has the twisty closing. I don't do twisty closing anything. So that's what I got on the second one. On the third one, I grab a teacup. It's been a while since I gotten a teacup, and I am not, look at how well they wrapped it. I don't have any more space on my cabinet for more teacups, but sometimes you find a teacup that you cannot pass. So this is, look at the feet. It's so freaking good. I couldn't pass it. And yeah, actually the lady was telling me that there's a bunch of like girls buying teacups, that what was going on, and I was like, oh, I collect them. And she goes like, no, I think they were gonna do like a party or something like that and wanted teacups. And I'm like, that's a great idea. And then I actually got this one. That was I paid $5 for the teacup, no discount. And then this one I paid $8, and it's broken right here. But I like to use these ones for flower arrangements, and I thought, I was like, I don't need it, but you know, this is an antique. Every single time I you know, kind of, it's like vintage, right? Every single time I found one, I just go ahead and get it. And it has a mark, which I have not checked what it is, but it says that it's an antique, and yeah, for flower arrangements is perfection. And that's it. That's my haul. I was very conservative. Oh, and then I got one thing. We went to Dollar Tree, I think it is, which is, yeah, Dollar Tree, which is like right by the thrift shop, and I grabbed this stamp set, like alphabet and number set. I paid $1.25, and I loved the font. It's big, and for my journal, I'm in gold. So I had a budget of like $20. I think I went over like a couple dollars, and that was it. I then spend money on the breakfast, which was delicious, and then my friend had like a little toast avocado with egg, and of course that went through her like so fast. I did have 2 tacos. So I ate a little bit more than her, but she was hungry. She wanted to go do tacos, but we passed by the Hat Creek, which is a burger place that is like a gluten-free. Went last week. All the 2 places that I wanted to eat, I went last week, and she wanted to try it. She loved it. You know, it's like a burger place. It's not something like out of this world, but it was cheap, and it was nice, and it was gluten-free. So yeah, she loved it actually. And we had a little shake at the end, which, I mean, I was like, let me do a Coke Zero, right? So I don't drink my calories or all that sugar. Then I was having like a little, she got it for me. Anyway, I'm super excited. I'm gonna put everything away, and then I'm gonna do some knitting. I want to start checking the instructions to get the poncho going, weave that in and just finish it. I know I have to do the fringes, and I have to find the yarn for that. I don't know where I place it, and then I want to keep on knitting on this baby. And I was gonna start the sewing yesterday, but I actually ended up finishing the entire framing. So all this is done now, and I just have to patch, like fill the holes, and then all the corners, like I said, and we are ready to start the painting process, which is so exciting. But I'm gonna do that out, you know, like not in camera. Anyway, so that's that, and yeah, let's get into knitting. Oh, it's Wednesday, and it's around 1 p.m. It's 1:04. I arrived home from doing errands. I went to Trader Joe's because I needed to stock up on the frozen goods that we like from them. So I love their sweet potatoes, and I also like their frozen fruit. So I got mangoes, blueberries, strawberries, the whole thing, just for shakes. And Carlos loves to use those for his breakfast. He does like a cottage cheese with chia seeds, I think it is. And then he actually loved that. No, I think he does like milk with the chia seeds, and then he does add fruit to that. And then also he does cottage cheese with eggs. That's what he does. And then he do an oatmeal, and he will add also a couple fruits there. So give or take, he will do one or the other. So we were out of those, and we need to go to Sam's or Costco, but I was just like, we should go Trader Joe's, because I'm not in the Costco membership. I was kicked out because I always go with Carlos. So he actually added Stella, but I needed some greenery to do my flower arrangements, and that's what I'm gonna do now. Let me just get all the bases and put this away, and then we will do some flower arrangements. Today I want to actually start the sewing, and then I want to finish that poncho. I was reading the instruction this morning, so it feels like it's gonna be an easy finish thing. I'm excited. I need to actually find the yarn to do all the tassels, so we'll do that together. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead, put this away, have lunch, and then we will do the flower arrangements. These are all the flowers that I got. I got this one today, the hydrangeas, but the rest I got them all on Sunday. And we like to, and we make a you know, kind of like a little budget for the flowers. I used to have a budget for flowers every week, and Carlos shortened that to every 2 weeks. So my flowers are really dead, the ones that I have around. So that's why I wanted to get these ones that last a little bit longer than roses. I love roses, but they don't last me 2 weeks. Anyway, let's go. I have one in the entrance, the living room, and in my room. I was using this for my living room, but I'm gonna use it for the entrance. And then the one that I was using on the entrance, I'm going to retire for now. So it's this one, and I'm gonna use the base that I got yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead, get rid of all these flowers, and then clean the containers that I'm gonna use. Clean also the container. I'm not gonna use, store it where it's supposed to, and then I'm gonna go or start with adding water and then the food, and then I'm going to do one layer of the eucalyptus on the bottom. I'm not an expert, but we will do it together. I want to do the living room one kind of like wider instead of like tall, because last time I did a really tall one and Carlos was like, I cannot watch TV. So carnations. Next, I think I have around 5, so I'm gonna be 2, 2, and 1. I don't know why that's so little, but they're so pretty. And I'm gonna do the roses for last. I got the small bunch of it, and sometimes you take the little, you know, kind of like outside leaves out. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know, let me check them out and see, decide, but I think I have around 3 branches, so I'm gonna try my best to make them look cute. So now I'm going to see the distribution, because right now I have a lot of things happening color-wise on one side, and then yeah, so let me move this one. But yeah, I don't take my flowers super seriously. I also don't, you know, I'm not a flower arrangement expert, but if you are, and if you want to give us some tips, send them my way, because I love to learn. And then also, I feel like the books that I found about flower arrangement, they are from the 80s. So I don't know how accurate they are, but yeah, I'm going to place these where they're supposed to go, and then I'm gonna go and keep on knitting. I'm knitting and I am doing a little bit of dent while I'm reading, so that's exciting. Anyway, thank you for doing flowers with me. I love them. I hope they last me 2 weeks. I am really worried about the sweater. So I am at 19 inches and I have this amount. I have to go 1 more inch before I start doing the decreases, or let the bind off, and then do the sides. I may not have enough and I'm stressing out. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and tomorrow morning I will figure it out what I'm gonna do. But this one, I'm not kidding. So this is the cast on. This is what I had for the cast on, and then this is what I had don't think I'm not gonna have that with this one. It's that bad. Anyway, okay. So that I'm just gonna go ahead and get the yarn for this, and then have it here, and do all that tomorrow. So see you on Thursday. It's still Thursday, but I found the yarn. I think I did find the yarn. I'm gonna go ahead and go and check, kind of like probably line them up. So this makes sense. I have such a mess in this area. Anyway, let me see if I can pair it up. Line them up, and then I'll go to sleep. How's everybody doing? Okay, it's Thursday. I've been working on my poncho, and I actually have to organize a little bit. I need to clean a little bit. It's getting out of control, but I wanted to show you guys the progress so far and some things that I got for to keep on working on the structure. So I got some rollers. The caulking, I grabbed this one, which you can paint over it. I got it yesterday when I went to the errands, and then I got some plastic wood or wood filler in that color to go around all the seams that need more. Sometimes I like this and I'm gonna paint over it, but I feel sometimes you need this kind of like collapse. If it's like a really big gap, I prefer to use the wood filler than this, so it doesn't, kind of like when it dries, kind of like, anyway. And then to fill all the holes where I did the pocket holes, I'm gonna use these. I have one that I have not used, so I bought a second one just in case. If you guys know, we're gonna return it if I don't use it, but I think I will use them both because I have quite a lot of holes. I know I counted around 96 pocket holes when I started working on this, so I think I may need to go get another one of those containers of, because those are great because you just line them with a little bit of glue and then you just sand them and it looks like nothing happened. You don't know how that ended up there. So a lot of holes to fill, but I work on the first side of the mattress stitch. Where is it? It's right here. The first side of the mattress stitch, and it was quite easy, I have to say. I thought I was gonna go, actually I was like, you know, trying to stretch it, and it ended up being small, or like the area was smaller than I thought. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew the other, or this corner, to, what is it, this side. So yeah. And after that, and I'm gonna be done. I'm just gonna go ahead and after this I'm gonna go ahead and what is it, just do the tassels and I'll be done. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go call my mom, and yeah, I will report back whenever I'm done. I'm trying to make sure that I am not I'm not, you know, all over the place, and whenever I end up, I twist it or whatever. So that's it. I'm loving it. I tried it on. I grabbed all the skeins that I used, and they're lining in there. I only missing the two, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just do this one and just call it a day. I may go ahead and add this with the yarn. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll report whenever I do it. Oh my god, it's even better. I cannot. It's so good. I mean, so I finished. And let me tell you, I did the bind off wrong the first time, so I don't know, I may go ahead and just unravel it and just do it again. I may probably complain later, but it's looking so good. So look how much I have left of that second one, and I think I just cut it short just a little bit. So that's the neck. You do some knitting two together, and I didn't do that on this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and unravel the cast on, or cast off, sorry, in here, and then just do the same thing. I don't know if I should just leave it like that, and just because it's the back, let me just pinch it or do like some safety pins, and then figure it out how I want to do the neck, because I don't want it to be too tight either. But let me do that and I will report back. Oh my god, I finished it. I got makeup all over it, trying to pass it through my head. And now I feel like one side is longer than the other, but they're not. So I don't know if I don't know, well, probably it's because of this. But I'm trying to figure out how to finish the sides. They're supposed to be like 2 inches over, but I think it just needs to be blocked. So I don't know how to finish it now, block it later, or what. I definitely need to wash it because now it's full of makeup. It barely passed through my head, but I like the really high neck, kind of like bow neck situation. But you see here, it looks longer this side, but we have the breast here, so I don't know. Let me just let it hang and then finish it probably tomorrow. But I mean, it's so beautiful, and I wish I didn't have the increases, so I don't have to overlap it, or maybe just do the sides. That would have been look so cute without all this. I don't know, maybe I do that. Maybe do like a closing here. I don't know. Let me just let it hang just for a while, and then I will revisit later. So I totally forgot that I made the first panel and I let it hang on my mannequin for an entire week, and then I'm complaining that the second one is not as long. I mean, I should just go ahead and probably block it, wet block it, put it on my washing machine, because it's viscose polyester, so, and then, or let it hang. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and let it hang today, and then tomorrow we'll revisit. Probably tomorrow we'll wash it. Tomorrow we're doing the beaded fish. It's gonna be the last activity for this vlog, but today I'm gonna go ahead and do my lunch, and I'm gonna start doing a sewing project. Carter's invited me to what is it, happy hour tomorrow with his team, and I know they dress really casually, but I don't want to be super dressed up, but I don't want to go with shorts, so I may go ahead and whip up a really fast dress, maybe that square one that I love, and use it to death. But I don't want to wear it tomorrow, one, because it's super tight on my breast, and then two, it's a linen and I don't want to I love linen. People love linen, but iron it. Well, it's 4 p.m. and I went ahead and I grabbed a fabric. It may not work. It says dry, clean only. I'm trying to see if it will survive delicate cycle. It's pretty much upholstery fabric and print. You guys know I love it. And I think I bought it for $2. Yeah, people say $2. I thought about printing a couple patterns and I may go ahead and just do that. I tried to make them work and they were not making work. I have to change the paper to A4 instead of like 8.5 by 11. So if the fabric survive, then I'm gonna do that square neck again, probably. We don't know. It depends on the fabric. And I actually did a medium to large bottom. I'm going to go ahead and do large and large. So I'm gonna reprint that and then change the, you know, kind of like swap the parts that need to be swapped. But in between, I'm gonna drink my shake. It's been 1 hour and a half after I had my lunch, and I always have a little snack. So let's keep on working. So I decided on what fabric to use, and it's actually drying. We'll see how it ends up looking, but right now I've started dinner. So I showed you guys a little bit of what I did on Monday. Tuesday I didn't cook. Wednesday, yesterday, I did like a blackened cod. I did cook that in the air fryer, and then to that I added radishes, spinach. I added like a mango salsa and an avocado salsa. I didn't like the avocado salsa. I prefer avocado or like guacamole, but and then I did cotija and on a corn tortilla. What else I did? I think that's it. Today I'm doing a little more Greek inspired, so I added two breasts. I cut those in 3 each breast. So I have 6 pieces. So I seasoned that one with yogurt. I don't have measurements, but I did like half a cup or a little bit more of Greek yogurt, and then to that I added cumin, paprika, oregano, 2 garlic cloves, and then I add pretty much like 1 garlic clove per breast. That's kind of like mine. And then I added a little bit of honey and 1 lemon. To that, I think I saw that recipe somewhere, stuck with me. I'm going to go ahead and use my pan with the skewer in the middle, and I'm going to do it in my oven. I don't want to use the barbecue, especially after I melted my lashes. And then I have a little bit of yogurt that I have left, so I wanted to do those push pops with strawberries and blueberries. So I got the strawberries, the yogurt, the blueberries. So I'm gonna go ahead and find a recipe. If I find a recipe, I'm gonna link it on the description box. And then also I want to try ice cream. I actually bought, it's been years, since 2018 I've not done ice cream. I gave mine away, and then I found an ice cream maker. I think I paid $10 in my thrift shop, and I think I bought it at the in January, something like that. Anyway, so I want to do ice cream. I do own a book from Williams Sonoma. It's all about ice cream, and the strawberry one. So I bought strawberries. They're organic, and I want to use them before they go bad. So I pretty much will use a couple egg yolks and then heavy cream for the ice cream, and I'm just gonna let it. I'm feeling summer, so let me show you guys the yogurt ice pop thing, popsicles, and then if I end up doing the ice cream, I don't know. Okay, so the potatoes, I added salt, pepper, garlic granulated, and then I added rosemary. That's it. I'm going to, oh, and then some oil. I'm going to toss it and put it on the oven. Probably by the chicken. If not, I'm going to do the air fryer. The chicken is almost done, and I added the potatoes 43 minutes. I'm going to give them 43 minutes. I also did a little kind of like cucumber tomato. I didn't have feta, but I did had goat cheese. So goat cheese, dill, red onions, the whole thing. That's on the refrigerator. And then the fabric for the dress is out. I know what you guys are gonna say. Me and Lisa, seriously, a tablecloth, curtains, okay? Just get it together. It's curtains, okay? Don't get it mixed. Yeah. Just let me live in my delusional this bubble where I think this is like the greatest thing. Probably it's gonna look hella cute. Sometimes I watch TVs and they're like, I hate prints that look like tablecloth, and I'm like, I prefer that than that fabric. I need to honor and support their delusion. Support mine, okay? Anyway, I just changed the battery and it's giving me signal that my battery is not charging. Anyway, so I think that's gonna be all for today. I am adding this the fringe. I'm adding 3 bunches by color. So I'll report back. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's so good. Hello, happy Friday. It's 1:05. I need to get or head out. I thought we were gonna do happy hour and then, you know, at the end of, oh my god, I'm sweating. This hair is too long. It's just like too long and the hairdresser doesn't want to cut it. Anyway, so we were gonna do happy hour and then we, you know, whatever, but they're in summer hours, so that means that they work half an hour or like half a day. We're gonna have like a late lunch at 2 and then we're gonna have drinks and then we go home. So I'm gonna be back home early. So I want to do the beaded fish and finish the poncho. Okay, I wanted to make something for today but I didn't get the chance. I went ahead and I printed the alterations for the pattern that I want to use with this fabric, and I may go ahead and just cut that and then whip it next week. Just, you know, try not to put too much effort into, you know, like when I put pressure, it doesn't happen. Anyway, so I want to finish the poncho, finish the French. I want to finish that today, and then I want to cut that out, and we're gonna do the beaded fish. It needs to happen today. It's happening today. If I don't do anything else, we're gonna do that, because no, just what I want to do. I want to wear it tomorrow. Anyway, so I wash my hair and I put on my makeup, and I need to put deodorant. I forgot about that. Get my cat, which she's outside thinking that she is gonna hang out there all day. No ma'am. And then yeah, we're gonna go, and I'm gonna show you guys very briefly, because I don't think they will actually appreciate me recording, but yeah. So let's go have some nice lunch, and then when we come back, I'm going to eat that ice cream. That ice cream was delicious. I did add way too much strawberry, so it kind of like overflowed, and then also I didn't have a bigger container. I like that container, the green one, but I don't like it. At the same time, I feel like the ice cream, I need to give it 3 hours so it kind of harden. It's on the freezer outside, but I feel like it's just like the texture is a little bit, it doesn't have egg yolk, so it's not as creamy. I forgot about this recipe. It's really good, it's really fresh, it's just like really simple ingredients, but it doesn't have that creaminess because I don't have the added stuff to make it creamy. The same with the syrup. I love to make chocolate syrup and eat it with this. I use the chocolate syrup for my coffee every day, and I don't use also thickeners. So anyway, that's that. Let's go. Outfit of the day, black on black with my white purse, my stack of necklaces, my super dark glasses, but I will not have no hand. Anyway, let's go. That was so fun. We spent like 2 hours at the restaurant. I had the biggest pork chop you can imagine. And then the girls and I, we were talking about books, and we kind of read the same kind of books, so that's exciting. We want to do a book club, and I am down for anything book related. Anyway, Carlos is going to keep on working for a couple more hours, and I'm gonna go home. So let's go home. I changed my mind on the poncho. I was doing 2 strands of the stripe color and then 2 strands of the main yarn. I'm going to, I thought they were too skinny, so I'm doing 6 strands of the color, like sparkly stripy color, and then 4 of the main. So I'm gonna have, instead of 4, I'm gonna have 10. And let me show you. So I almost done with panel number 1, and I was not very, like, you see the difference? So here is the more filled one, and then the skinnier one. So I'm gonna call this one as a done project, because I have to like pretty much take all the tassels off, and then I went ahead and I cut them a little bit shorter than they're supposed to, and I like them short like that. So I don't know how long they are right now. So that is a 4.5 inch tassel. So that's that. So we're gonna move past that. I just cannot keep on working on this one. I have phone fatigue. I've been talking on the phone all damn day. But I want to do the beaded fish before I sign off and I eat my ice cream. So let's do that. Let's just try them just one time, and then I'm gonna end up the video because my mom complained that these videos are too long. Let's do it. Okay, so okay, let's just do the fish and do a voiceover while I talk. I cannot. I love people, but I'm an extrovert introvert kind of thing. Okay. Hello. OMG, this is so much fun. The only thing that I didn't like, it's just like spilled this around, but this is so freaking cute. I am obsessed. I use sealed round, what is this called? I don't remember. But one of these, okay, hold on. I use these, and this one is sealed. And I should not have done that and then place them after, because now it feels like it's on one side and not the other, and sure enough, it's one side or not the other. But this is the, hold on. This is the cutest thing. I am obsessed. It took me an hour because I just hang up with my friend and I talked for an hour and 20 minutes. So anyway, that's it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do my ice cream because Carlos, I think he just went bar hopping. Okay, let's do the ice cream and then I'm gonna sign off. Okay, so ice cream. Let's see. It's quite soft though. It's quite soft. I'm gonna do 2. It's kind of soft, but it has a good consistency. Oh my god, there's like more strawberries right down here. I guess I'm gonna do extra strawberries. So I did 3. Hold on. 3 of the small scoops. Close this up ASAP. And I'm gonna do a little bit of chocolate syrup on top. Let's try it. Oh my god. It's my ice cream. No words to describe. Just amazing how good this is. This screams summer. I may want to do the what is it? Raspberry one. Maybe a mango one. Oh my god. This is so good. Until next week, happy crafting. Bye.